Some gas station grief might be in your future as prices are going up. How much you'll be paying now and why the heat may be to blame. Supper with celebrities, how you can go to a private dinner party with some of the cast of The Office. You're watching The Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. Drivers are in for another headache at the pump as U.S. gas prices continue to rise. Experts with AAA believe it has to do with rising temperatures. They say oil and gas production along the Gulf Coast are affected by the heat.
It's above 95 and even higher, they start having problems and having to shut down or curtail their operations. That creates little mini shortages, quote unquote, and that leads to higher prices.
AAA predicts fuel costs will begin to even out at the end of summer driving season, which is usually Labor Day. All right, here's a snapshot of gas prices in our area. Up until Wednesday, Riverside County was the only area averaging less than $5 a gallon, but that price has jumped up. Soon, it could be close to impossible to buy a home in LA. That's because analysts with Zillow suggest the average price for a home in Los Angeles is close to topping $1 million. That's a 30% increase in the past 5 years. Several cities in the Bay Area have already pushed past that $1 million mark. Thousands of LA Taylor Swift fans will be rocking out to her music at SoFi Stadium over the next several days for her sold-out concerts. Very exciting. If you're going, parking spots will be in high demand. Make sure you plan ahead. Lots near the stadium will cost you between $45 and $375, and you'll have to walk several blocks to the stadium. And just as a reminder for fans who arrive early, tailgating is not allowed. For the second night in a row, streets in Huntington Beach flooded as king tides roll in. Check this out. This is video taken Wednesday night when crews were working in ankle-deep water to pump out as much water of the area as they could. These exceptionally high tides typically happen 3 to 4 times a year. Are you enjoying the cooler weather? It's certainly better than triple digits, right? Meteorologist Belinda Leon is here to let us know how long we get to enjoy it before the heat returns.
Hi everyone. Well, here's what you can expect in your forecast in the coming days. Not as humid, more comfortable with temperatures closer to our normal for this time of year. But the heat is coming back from Friday into the weekend. We're going to see those temperatures rise into the triple digits again. And at the coast, high tides causing some beach flooding. So careful with that. Those tides are expected to reach heights of up to 7 feet. Here's what's going to happen. The weather setup in the coming days. We have an area of high pressure that's going to be approaching Southern California. It kind of stays put over the weekend. It's not until early next week when the temperatures start coming down. But look at the weather in Van Nuys. We've got 89 on Thursday, on Friday 93, and Saturday and Sunday the heat is on. Take care and stay safe.
Family and friends are remembering 32-year-old Javante Murphy. His body was found in a barrel on a Malibu beach Monday morning. Javante's family says he was a good man, a young father, and trying to make it in the music industry as a singer-songwriter. His father told us he last saw his son last Thursday. He says Javante appeared in good spirits and didn't mention any troubles.
It's so disrespectful that they found him the way they found him.
Do you have any idea who did this?
I don't have no idea who did this. They was trying to get rid of him, to put him in a thing like that and throw him in the ocean. They was trying to get rid of him.
The medical examiner's office is still trying to determine how Javante was killed. So far, the sheriff's department has not made any arrests. We're learning about an armed robbery in West Hollywood a couple of weeks ago. It was all caught on security camera as the criminals pointed their handguns and rifles at the victim. Well, now the search is on to find the 3 robbers. Authorities say the victim was walking down Larrabee Street just after midnight when he was suddenly confronted. The robbers pushed and punched the victim with their weapons, pointed at him, all to steal his cell phone and wallet. Those who live in West Hollywood are on high alert yet again.
I have to carry brass knuckles with me right now.
You're serious?
Oh, I'm very serious.
I have a taser literally in my pocket right now.
It was just months ago, another armed robbery was captured on surveillance video outside La Boheme restaurant. The West Hollywood Sheriff's Station says its entertainment policing team has been running focused operations to prevent robberies. And another armed robbery happened early Thursday morning in front of a popular restaurant. The LA County Sheriff's Department says 2 people were approached by 2 robbers in dark clothing and masks just after midnight at Craig's on Melrose Avenue near Robertson Boulevard. They threatened the victims with their guns and took one of the victims' wristwatch. And investigators believe there was a 3rd person involved in this crime, driving a white getaway car. It's not clear whether this latest armed robbery has any connections to previous incidents in the same area. Actress Leah Remini filed a lawsuit against the Church of Scientology and its leader, David Miscavige. Well, Remini alleges that she's been threatened, harassed, and stalked for the past decade. In the suit, she says she's been the victim of intentional, malicious, and fraudulent rumors via Scientology-controlled social media accounts. She's been an outspoken critic of the controversial church since she left back in 2013. NBC News reached out to the Church of Scientology and a rep for Miscavige, but they did not immediately respond. It looks like there will be a debate between Governor Gavin Newsom and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. DeSantis told Fox News he would be willing to debate Newsom live on air. Newsom was asked about the idea back in June, and he said he's all in. Newsom's office says they've already proposed a couple of dates in November. DeSantis is running for the GOP nomination for president. He and Newsom are frequently at odds over a number of issues, including guns, abortion, education, and immigration. The Disney Resort announced the dates for the holiday season. This is something Disney fans look forward to every year. The holiday celebration will begin on November 10th, and a lot of the favorites will be back, from the holiday decor, the transformation of It's a Small World, and the Haunted Mansion makeover with Jack Skellington. And of course, a Christmas fantasy parade will be back. Mickey and his friends will be in new holiday outfits. Can't wait to see that. You'll have new food on the menu as well. NBC4 and Telemundo 52 are teaming up to clear the shelters. All month long, we're working with local shelters to find animals a place to live and to help raise money. NBC4 photojournalist Alex Vasquez takes us to the Inland Valley Humane Society, where they have several Chihuahuas looking for their forever homes.
Chihuahua, they're a great pet to have.
Chihuahuas are great pets for seniors, anybody who's looking for an easy, low-maintenance dog.
Not all Chihuahuas like Taco Bell.
Chihuahuas are pretty easy to take care of. They don't require a lot of exercise like larger breeds do. They're content to just sit on your lap and keep you company, which is why they are ideal for older people, someone with a more relaxed, low-activity lifestyle. The smaller dogs, they do tend to have longer lifespans. Chihuahuas, you can expect to have them for well over 10 years.
Despite their size, they're very good watchdogs. They're good with security as well. They will alert you and kind of communicate with you if someone's at your house.
So if you do rent or you live in a small space like an apartment, Chihuahua is a good breed to have because they don't take up much space. They don't really need a big yard to be in. They fit within that breed and weight restrictions that your apartment complex might have.
We have a large variety of Chihuahuas here at our shelter. If you would love to come down to Inland Valley during Clear the Shelters month, you can adopt and find your forever friend.
They sure are cute. The city of LA is moving forward with a revised plan to renovate the LA Zoo and transform its surrounding area. The city council approved a plan that eliminates the addition of a large parking garage and scales down plans for a new visitor center. The president of the nonprofit group, Friends of Griffith Park, says he's glad to see the changes, but is still worried about the impact all of this development will have on the natural habitat. The final design and renovation costs are still to be determined. A report from the zoo department says the initial phase of construction is estimated at $650 million. It will be paid for with private and public funding. Fans of The Office will remember the hilarious and cringy dinner party that Michael Scott threw for his coworkers. You might remember that one. Well, now you have the chance to relive that moment, and for a good cause.
Can you just simmer down? Seriously.
No, I was making people laugh.
No.
Yes, I was watching Jim's face.
I was watching Jim.
And he was laughing.
Actor Rainn Wilson says he promises it won't be as awkward as that one. He, along with former co-star Steve Carell and Angela Kinsey, are teaming up to host a fundraising sweepstakes, and winners and their guests will join the actors for a private dinner party in September. Now, if you'd like to enter for a chance to win, donate at least $10 to Wilson's nonprofit, which provides arts and education programs to girls in Haiti, all for a good cause. The Dodgers are helping kids develop a love for reading.
My dad loved baseball since before he can remember. Since you see, my love for the game, it's a whole lot bigger than me.
Clayton Kershaw read to kids at the LA Public Library's Edendale branch. His own kids sat beside him along with dozens of others wearing their Dodger blue. He says reading is a big deal in his home and wants to help give other kids that same love for books.
You see other kids that maybe don't have the same opportunities that your kids might have, you want to do a lot to help them. And we've always known that, but I think having kids has really heightened that perspective for sure.
The group sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" just before Kershaw came out. Of course they did. Perfect song. Well, air travel isn't always fun. Cramped spaces, long waits, cranky travelers. We've experienced all of that, right? But you might feel differently about flying if you were greeted by this adorable passenger. Aw, what a cutie pie. That sweet baby girl is 11-month-old Juliana. When she was traveling from Chicago to Florida last month, her plane got delayed for 3 hours. But that didn't stop Juliana from spreading some joy to her fellow passengers, happily greeting every single passenger who was getting on the plane. Her mom says most of the passengers also said hi back. How can you not say hello back to such a sweetheart? Just seeing this makes me smile. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.